Good afternoon. Time for Tammy's Trivia. Today we're going to talk about something we've seen a lot of lately, and that is snow. Each snowflake, even though you've always heard each one is unique, they are not. They have found several that are matches. So that's kind of a myth. Snowflakes, they are not white, but they are actually translucent, where the light is reflected rather than passed through. Because of the snowflake's tiny surface, the light scatters in so many directions that it can't absorb or reflect consistently, and the color comes back as white. Snowflakes are made up of ice crystals. They form in the sky around little tiny bits of dirt or pollen. The shape they take and how they grow is determined by the temperature and humidity. So when it's really cold, the designs are very simple. When the temperature is right around freezing, snowflakes have more complex designs. And here I've got a quick little video I want you to watch about the different types of snowflakes there are.
So we've got plates, we have columns, we have needles, and we have dendrites. We're going to break them down
columns,
one by one.
needles, and dendrites. Okay.
Yeah, 4 main categories. So we'll go into plates first. These are what plates look like. So just flat like this. This would happen in 2 sets of conditions. You would want either very, very cold temperatures or just below freezing. They're light and flat. They've got 6 sides, and they're the most common type of snowflake. Let's move over to columns. These almost look like white hairs when they fall on your sleeve, but close up there's a little more detail. These tend to form.
That's incredible. Is that really what it looks like when it's zoomed in with the ends?
Yes, with the microscope. They tend to form at very, very cold temperatures. Okay. They're likely to stick together. You would see this kind of like the snow would look almost like sand. Yeah, this is not what was in Ottawa.
No. Oh, okay.
No.
So that's not a snowflake. It's more of a snowflake.
Kind of. Okay. Yeah. We're going to move on to dendrites. Dendrites, this kind of looks like what we expect to see, right?
Pretty.
You need a lot of humidity. You need a lot of moisture in the air. The water vapor condenses pretty quickly. The ice crystals branch a little bit more, and there's a lot of offshoots. And then what we saw in Ottawa are the needles. Let's go to those, and they look exactly like you think they're going to look. These form a kind of mid-range humidity. They almost grow like fish bones, long and thin. They pack together very tightly, and this type of snow, you guys, forms at around -5.
Most snowflakes aren't giant. Most are less than a ½ inch wide. But the Guinness World Record holder for the largest snowflake was a whopping 15 inches wide, 8 inches thick. It was measured in January of 1887 in Montana. That's bigger than a Frisbee. All right. Snow also affects sound. Ever notice how quiet it is after it snows? I think you could, next time it snows a lot and you've got a lot of snow on the roof of your house, just listen, because it is much quieter. All right, students. It takes roughly how long for a snowflake to leave its cloud and reach the ground? Is it 15 minutes, 30 minutes, or an hour? How many of you think it's 15 minutes? How many of you think it's 30 minutes? How many of you think it's an hour? Correct answer, 1 hour. Teachers. 1 inch of snow makes about what proportion of an inch of water? So 1 inch of snow shrinks down to how much water? Is it 1/4 of an inch, 1/10 of an inch, or 1/20 of an inch? What do you think, teachers? Correct answer? 1/10 of an inch. All right, now we've got a fun little thing for everybody. So if you guys would come over here and hold these up. That one's 2. Can you? Okay. All right. These were made by Mrs. Akers, Mr. Spitzer, and Miss Himes. So, how many of you think number 1 was made by Mr. Spitzer? How many of you think number 2 was made by Mr. Spitzer? How many of you think number 3 was made by Mr. Spitzer? Correct answer? Right there, Mr. Spitzer. All right, let's do one more. Mrs. Akers, do you think that one's hers or this one's hers? How many of you think it's that one? How many of you think it's this one? Correct answer? Miss Akers is that one down there, and this is Miss Himes. All right, guys, have a great day. Bye.
This is Mr. Warrington with your astronomy fact of the week. Did you know there's a comet heading towards Earth and we possibly can see it? This is pictures of the comet with not with the naked eye, but this is called Comet Atlas. This is from South America, and so is this. But we should be able to see it possibly with the naked eye, but you got to look at the right time. You either have to look right before sunrise in the east or right after sunset in the west, and you possibly could see a naked eye comet, and that's going to be happening in the next week or so. Thanks.
Hi, this is Miss Collins with your History Fact of the Week. Earlier this week, on January 28th, it was the 39th anniversary of an explosion of a space shuttle. It's pretty famous. One of the reasons it was pretty famous was because there was a teacher on it, and a lot of schools were watching because that teacher was on it. Can you name that space shuttle? It happened on January 28th, 1986. January 28th, 1986. It's been 39 years. Ooh, that's hard to believe. 39 years since this happened. What was the name of that space shuttle that unfortunately exploded shortly after takeoff? Think about it. What's the name of that space shuttle that had a crew and a teacher on it? It was the Challenger space shuttle. It's the 39th anniversary this past Tuesday of the Challenger explosion, and sadly, all were lost. There's a memorial at Arlington National Cemetery to honor those that were lost on the Challenger explosion. So any 8th graders, make sure you look for that when you go to Arlington this spring on your DC trip. See you later.
Who am I here with today?
Katie Patterson.
What's your favorite part about Shawnee?
My friends in the sports,
What sports do you play?
softball and basketball.
What positions?
I'm a pitcher and I do wing and basketball.
Nice. What's your favorite teacher?
Mr. Warrington.
Okay, nice. Can I get a fit check or dab?
Oh, I give you a fit check. So my basketball jersey, leggings, and shoes.
Nice.
Who am I here with today?
Lila,
What's your favorite part about Shawnee?
the sports and teachers,
What sports do you play?
volleyball and basketball.
What positions do you play in those sports?
I play all around in volleyball, and I'm a point guard and wing in basketball.
Well, who's your favorite teacher?
Miss Lease.
What? Okay, thank you.
This is Trinity and
Kayleon.
and today is Monday, February 3rd, and we welcome you to your Brave Time announcements.
Attention 7th through 12th grade students and faculty.
You may have noticed the flyers hanging around the school as we have exciting news to share.
The Clark County Bookmobile will be visiting our school every other Tuesday.
This is the time to check out books, to read, request books for class projects, come be social, and find great books.
If you have any special book requests, you can email high school English teacher Miss Adams and at whitney.adams@cslocal.org.
In band and choir color guard news, the Pride of Shawnee Marching Band is happy to announce that 7 Up Night is back.
This night is dedicated to students who are interested in considering or joining band or the color guard.
This opportunity is for any 7th grade through 12th grade students.
You will spend the evening having fun, playing games, learning musical skills, and enjoying some pizza.
Even if you're on the fence about joining the band or color guard, you can still come and see what it's all about.
This event will take place after school on Tuesday, February 25th from 3 to 6 p.m.
Please RSVP using the link provided on Google Classroom or email Miss Sarah Smith with your questions.
Today in history, in 1959, a plane crashed in Clear Lake, Iowa, killed singers Buddy Holly, Richie Valens, and the Big Bopper, which is regarded as the day the music died.
In sports news and action, boys basketball is in action at home versus Northwestern on Thursday. 7th grade starts at 5:30 and 8th grade at 6:30. Good luck and go Braves.
In our most recent birthday news, we would like to celebrate Lillian Brown,
Brian Witchendaler,
Cooper Dugan,
Justice Brown,
Avery Lambert,
Keziah Bright,
Jordan Robinson,
Charles Fox,
Lily Card,
Jackson Einek,
Jonathan Marks,
Alex Marks,
and Colton Wren. Happy birthday to all you.
In famous birthdays, we celebrate
Brandon Mitchell Hall
Morgan Fairchild.
and Sean Kingston.
In fun and wacky holidays, today is Elmo's birthday.
And now for the joke of the day. What did the skillet eat on his birthday? Pancakes.
And for your weather forecast, today is expected to be cloudy with a high temperature of 51 and a low temperature of 33.
Now we ask that you please stand and join us for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and have a great day.